How's it going, guys? We're back with part 2 of the Master Grade Wing Gundam EW Custom. It's the payoff for you guys, number one, coming around for the first part to see the torso and stuff, and a payoff for me to see the finished build as well. We got the arms, the legs, the backpack, the beam weapon, all those accessories and stuff, painted, top coated, all that good stuff. So let's cut to the B-roll footage. Let's take a brief gander at it, and that way you guys can see it. I put it under some white light to try to be neutral with it. Got the white backdrop too there, as you guys can see. And I want to get one negative bit out of the way with this kit. It's the fact that you see it's standing in the B-roll footage. It is not able to hold the Buster Rifle on its own. There's no peg or no fixed hand to help assist with gripping it with one hand in any kind of way. So a little disappointed given that the Buster Rifle is so iconic and synonymous with the Wing Gundam. So the fact that I can't pose it up and have it grip it with one hand other than just cleverly leaning it on the ground so it looks like it's holding it. It's a little bit disappointing. Had I had gone back and looked at some reviews of the kit, maybe it very well may have been a factor that might have deterred me from grabbing this kit. I tend to not let reviews or other outside opinions like that be a sole reason I pass on picking up a model kit. I tend to lean towards a couple of things, just rule of cool, and also just the mindset of just some model kits just require a little bit more work than others to get that end result that you're after, whether that's snap building it, doing a quality snap build of the kits when it comes to Gunpla, or when you plan to paint it. Just some require a little bit more work than others, so I try to keep that mindset when I choose model kits that I want to grab, especially in the context of Gunpla. And I might have still grabbed it anyway, but it might have given me some pause had I been aware of that on the front end of things. So just wanted to get that out of the way because I'm a little disappointed by that. But everything else about the kit is what you expect from these. I think it was like between like 2008 and 2011, somewhere roughly around that year range when these Master Grade Gundam Wing kits got a mild Katoki treatment with these revised designs, under the guise of like Gundam Wing Endless Waltz kits when these got released. They're plenty poseable. Obviously, there's plenty sufficient articulation and all that stuff that you want to like do a dynamic pose with the kit. It just you just can't do it with the Buster Rifle, unfortunately. Was not able to test out the transformation gimmick out of fear of risking the fact that I might scuff up or mess up some of my paint job. So if I ever did that, I would probably acquire another one, paint it up, and just transform it and have it display in the background, like right behind the actual traditional form of the Wing Gundam back there. Obviously with the EW one, it's largely a Wing Zero custom. Just the key difference is the backpack and then the forearm accessories that mount the additional beam canisters or beam cartridges, if you will, for the Buster Rifle. Kind of makes it a little bit more believable that it would have something like that to be able to have a little bit more utility and extended use of the Buster Rifle versus just having the 3 fixed beam cartridges on there. So that's kind of a cool thought they put into the revised design of it. We'll circle back to the colors that we used on this kit. The lighter teal color that you see like on the shoulder armor, the legs and stuff like that, and areas like that on the kit. We used the Gaia Notes Stone Green. And then that slightly darker variation of that color is the Gaia Notes Container Blue. You'll recall we used that on the high-grade Shenlong that we did a video about just not too long ago, just a few weeks ago. And then the orange that's on there, that is the Scale Model Supply color, or SMS paints as you might better know them. That is the International Orange. Again, that is a color synonymous with the motor vehicle manufacturer, International, from back in the day that was very much known for making trucks and just big heavy duty work vehicles, work trucks and dump trucks, stuff like that. That orange color, they were just very synonymous with that, whether that was like city workers, government workers, contractors, construction workers using those. It was a orange work vehicle color that was very synonymous with them at the time. So that's where that color comes from. And then the purple, that darker purple that you see, that is AOK number 3. I remembered it this time. I didn't have to edit it in, so metaphorical pat on the back for me. And then the lighter purple is the Splash Paints Mecha Purple. That is from the Splash Paints Gundam series inspired line of colors that they offer. Hence the name Mecha in front of the actual name of the color. That's the whole idea of where that naming convention comes from for them. And then the frame color, and on the beam rifle, the Buster rifle, we used the Gaia Notes gunmetal, which is just a dark metallic bronze kind of color to the eye. And then for an accent color on the beam cartridges for the Buster rifle, we used a Gaia Notes silver. And then the accent color that we used there for that fluorescent pink, that is a Gaia Notes fluorescent pink. So this kit is very much very much a Gaia Notes oriented kind of build here this time around. So yeah, that just happened to be the colors that had what I was after as far as the color scheme goes. Decals, I didn't actually find any third-party decals for this kit, so I just I used the Master Grade TV Wing Gundam water decals from G Rework, or Ghost Rework, however you choose to call them. I call them G Rework. But yeah, we used their decals for the Master Grade TV Wing Gundam, and I just kind of used what I could and used what I felt made sense. So that's where the water decals came from. And then for a final top coat, we used I feel like what's just most people's go-to for a final finish. So I don't feel like I'm really breaking any ground there, but we used the Gaia Notes EX10 Premium Flat Clear. That's just kind of my go-to for final finishes on most kits. And when it's gloss, I'm either using the SMS Scale Modeler's Super Clear, or I'm using, I also use Mr. Hobby's UV cut. I think it's 1112. It's the gloss. It's their like super gloss UV cut. So those are kind of what I use when I tend to look for gloss. For what little bit that's worth to you guys as far as preferences for gloss go. Yeah, all in all, it's a cool kit. Like I said, the inspiration for this kit was the 90s called, and they asked for a Wing Gundam custom. That was kind of largely where my mindset went when I did that. It came up, the inspiration for the color scheme kind of came about when I was actually testing out teals and turquoises, because I'm chasing a color to use on a Xeon kit down the road. That I really want to I want to replicate a color scheme I did with spray cans back in the day. And it was a Tamiya spray can. Color is not really something that you can find in terms of like an actual paint that you can use to thin out and use as an airbrush, to spray in an airbrush. And I definitely don't have means to safely spray can stuff anymore with this arrangement, so I need to try to chase down an airbrush color that is like that. So I think I found that in the Gaia Notes Stone Green. So another step closer to recreating that color scheme that I want to use. And as I was testing these, I was looking at my Wing Gundam kit, and I just said, oh my gosh, I want to use this color, and I want to like really 90s up this kit here. So that's how this thing came to be. I think we've rambled enough about the Wing Gundam here. Let's talk about things to come. First thing, next custom kit that we're going to work on, real grade Xeon. I know I'd already mentioned that before it was going to be a real grade kit, and that real grade kit is going to be Xeon. I've painted that kit before, but I did it with spray cans back in the day, and I'll put a picture somewhere, and so you guys can see that. It was called the Bubblegum Xeon. It actually resides in Florida with a fellow artist I sent that to a while back, so it's happily in his possession. It was just artist kind of thing, just trade art for art. So that's his is. So that's down there with him. We're gonna work on that one next. And also, I just wanted to say thank you for 100 subscribers. We crossed that mark pretty safely now, I could say. I did immediately screenshot it when I saw it. That was pretty exciting to see. But sometimes I'm sure that number can fluctuate for people. So yeah, we hit that 100 subscriber mark. And as I promised, I will schedule a time to do a live stream sometime next week. Ideally next week. I'll be good about putting a good amount of notice on a community post here, and then of course on my subsequent Instagram page too, so that way just people know about it and have time to maybe they can make time to hang around. We'll just do it for like an hour and a half. We'll just kind of hang out here a little bit. We'll work on prepping parts for an upcoming custom project. I think that would be a little bit better, so I can kind of be productive. It's still Gunpla related, and I still have opportunities to still be able to interact with anybody that shows up and comments in the chats. So I feel like that'd be much better versus me putting a camera up in front of my spray booth while I'm trying to airbrush, not paying much attention to you guys that come around and watch it. I feel like that wouldn't be as entertaining for you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for coming around. I hope you guys enjoy this one. I like it. I really like tinkering with vibrant colors. If you haven't already kind of drawn that conclusion already, seeing some of these custom builds on the channel. So again, thank you guys for coming around.